Good. All right. It's February 28th. This is the Personnel Committee for the City of Green Bay at 5:25 p.m. We'll start out with roll call. We have Alder Hutchinson, Alder Johnson, Alder Burnett, and Alder Galvin are all present. I'll entertain a motion on the agenda.
So moved.
I'd like, if I could, Alder Galvin, I'd like to make a motion or adjust the agenda to switch items 2 and 3.
All right.
Second.
All right. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And then I'll entertain a motion to approve the amended agenda.
So moved.
Second.
All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, and that passes. On to the minutes. I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Move to approve.
Second.
Clarity, sorry.
And that passes. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And that passes unanimously. On to regular business, item number 1, consideration with possible action on the request to fill the following replacement positions and all subsequent vacancies resulting from internal transfers. We'll take item A first, civil engineer. Does anyone have any questions for DPW? Alder Johnson.
Director Grenier, just what struck me, civil engineer position, I guess, how frequently and maybe when was the last time that we evaluated the salary scale for this? And in your professional opinion, is it appropriate?
Actually, as luck would have it, Director Folds has just completed that very analysis and is looking at an administrative adjustment for engineer salaries.
Is that, like, do we have to take action on that? Or-
No, so what was included in our 2023 budget was an adjustment for the civil engineers. So our consultant did the analysis. I met with the civil engineers actually this Monday. They explained to them that the salary adjustment will take place this June. And it's already been approved by the council.
And can you disclose with us what that adjustment is?
I
I think the short version of it is that the civil 1, 2, 3s are moving up one pay grade, and then the assistant city engineers are getting an adjustment within their pay grade.
Okay.
And the civil engineer 1 will actually move up 2 grades.
2 grades, correct.
Okay. And the reason I ask, of course, and this isn't meant to diminish the importance of the animal keeper position that's on here too, but it struck me as interesting how much more that position made than a civil engineer, at the entry level at least. And so more than, that, the animal care position was just, civil engineer position seemed to be really low. And
Well, and just anecdotally, what I can share with you is when I was in North Carolina last August, myself and the director from De Pere were having a similar conversation with private practice and comparison of entry-level civil engineers in public sector versus private sector. There's almost a $30,000 gap there, which is substantial.
yeah. And for those who didn't notice or look, I mean, it starts out at 53,000 on the lower end for a civil engineer. So, okay. So as long as we're making adjustments to it, I don't want the city to be at a competitive disadvantage because we
Understood.
can't find a qualified candidate who's willing to work at a certain rate.
Correct.
So, okay.
Although I would say if you're in that wolf enclosure,
Yeah, that's it.
you're going to want that
Yeah.
animal person there.
Like I said, and to be clear, it wasn't meant to be a disservice to that role. It just was that was the comparison in front of me
Oh,
that I looked
absolutely.
at.
I get it too. All right, so do we have any other questions on item A?
Motion to approve.
Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Passes. Item B, Administrative Clerk for the Department of Public Works. Any questions for staff?
Move to approve.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
On to the Senior Animal Keeper for Parks, Rec, and Forestry. Any questions for staff?
Move to approve.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And then Master Plumber, Parks, Recreation, and Forestry.
Move to approve.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And that takes care of item 1. On to item 3, consideration with possible action on a request to consolidate the work schedules of the first and second shift public works mechanics. Staff,
Didn't we do this already?
I thought we did.
This was in front of the personnel committee, then we asked you to hold it so we get more information and bring it back to you.
Oh, okay.
All right. Does anyone have any question for staff? thought it was kind of explained
Yeah, it
pretty
made
well back
sense
then,
the
but
first time, yeah.
do you remember what we wanted brought back to us?
I don't think there was any discussion on it, was there?
No.
We just asked, we had pretty much the same information included in the packet, so you probably reviewed it for that meeting. And then we brought back pretty much the same information to
Okay.
then have
All
staff
right.
discuss if we needed to.
Well, if there's no questions for staff, I'll entertain a motion.
Move to approve. Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And that passes unanimously. On to item number 2, consideration with possible action on negotiations of the labor agreement between the City of Green Bay and Green Bay Professional Police Association. The committee may convene in closed session pursuant to state statute if it deems it's necessary. Staff, what do you think?
We just asked to go into closed session.
To go into closed session.
All right,
Second.
all right.
Committee may convene in closed session pursuant to Section 19.85, subsection 1, subsection E, Wisconsin statutes for purposes of deliberating or negotiating public employee contracts for competitive or bargaining reasons. Committee may thereafter reconvene in open session pursuant to Section 19.85, subsection 2, Wisconsin statutes to report the results of the closed session and consider the balance of the agenda.
And can we make sure that,
Make a motion to return to regular order of business.
Second.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? We're back in session.
Make a motion to direct staff to proceed as discussed in closed session.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That passes unanimously. All right, our next meeting is March 14th.
Do you guys have any questions on the report?
Personnel report? Yeah. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
That passes unanimously. We are adjourned.